Hello, Badger AKPsi. My name is Tyler McSweeney, and I'm going to be your next chapter advisor. I'd love to be there in person to kind of chat with you guys and get to know you, but I'm based in Chicago, so a lot of how you'll be seeing me throughout the semester is probably just over video. I'll kind of see what I can do. Once it gets to banquet time, would love to kind of be there and celebrate with you guys. But yeah, for now, I just figured would love to kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself so you guys can put a face to the name. And yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance to actually meet you guys in person very soon. So Mitch sent me over a list of questions. I'm just going to kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself, how I got to where I am. So yeah, I'll just kind of kick it off. So yeah, like I said, my name is Tyler McSweeney. I graduated from University of Wisconsin spring of 2015. I was in AKPsi all 8 of my semesters at University of Wisconsin, and I held 3 different positions while I was in AKPsi. My 5th semester, I was a pledge trainer. My 6th semester, I was a VP membership, and then was elected president for my last 2 semesters at school. A little bit about my background, where I'm from, family, where I live now, all that kind of stuff. So I grew up in the Chicago suburbs. I grew up in Naperville, for those of you that are familiar with Chicago's western suburbs. So yeah, from Naperville. I'm actually married, and my wife and I, we met at University of Wisconsin. We met my first weekend of college, and we kind of did the whole like let's be friends thing for a while, and then eventually, she just fell to the charm or something like that. So yeah, been married for about a year now, just over a year. My wife's name is Kellen McSweeney now. So not sure if any of you guys know her, but yeah, that's her name. And like I said, we live in Chicago. So my wife and I, we live in the West Loop. So for those of you who are familiar with Chicago, like the downtown area, pretty much where all of like the business and where all of the accounting firms and all that kind of stuff are is like the Loop, and we live in the West Loop, which is just west of that. So a lot of good restaurants, bars, a lot of fun activity going on in the area that we're in. Pretty like up and coming neighborhood. It's kind of like there already. So yeah, it's fun spot to be in. What do I do now? And how did I get to where I am? So when I was in college, I majored in marketing. Right now, I work for McDonald's on their digital marketing team. McDonald's just opened up their new corporate headquarters in the West Loop. So their new office is literally like 3 blocks away from my apartment, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, really nice commute there, but how did I get there? So when I was in high school, actually, I interned with one of McDonald's marketing agencies. My high school had a marketing internship program, and they gave the opportunity to a few different folks that were a part of that program to interview with this agency. It was called the Marketing Store. And if you were hired, you took your last 3 periods off, and I worked 2 to 5 every day my senior year of high school. So that's kind of how I got into the McDonald's business and figured out I really liked that brand as a whole and marketing as a whole. So yeah, I worked with the Marketing Store my whole senior year of high school, and then I actually interned there after my freshman year and sophomore year of college. So what I did during that internship, the Marketing Store is in charge of the production and engineering and all that kind of stuff of McDonald's Happy Meal toys. So for one of my internships, I was on the account management team that got to work with McDonald's in production of all the Happy Meal toys. So I was looking at the programs that were going to be coming down the road like 18 months from now, and we would work with our product engineers to actually design Happy Meal toys. So yeah, that was my first internship, and then my second internship was with that same company, the Marketing Store, and they also run McDonald's Monopoly game. So that summer, I was helping run the Monopoly game, everything from working with the design company on packaging to working with the prize partners on what the prize pool was going to look like. So yeah, those were my first 2 internships, and then after my junior year of college, I actually interned with McDonald's on the corporate side as a part of their digital marketing team. So I interned on the digital team, and now I'm working full time for the digital team, although the two teams look really, really different from when I was interning there. So yeah, when I was on the digital team at McDonald's, I did a lot of social media stuff, a little bit with their McDonald's.com website. They were actually just coming out with the McDonald's app, so was kind of dabbling in that a little bit. But pretty much McDonald's was just creating their digital team at that point. So anything digital at McDonald's, I was part of the pretty small team that got to work on that. So coming out of college, I was hoping I was going to get a full-time opportunity for McDonald's. Marketing is one of those fields where as you're looking into opportunities, people don't start really hiring for roles until a few months that they're actually open, unlike an accounting role or something like that, where you might have a full-time offer your first semester, your senior year of college. So I kind of waited it out throughout my senior year of college and was hoping for a full-time opportunity to open up with McDonald's, and it didn't. But what I did was I used a lot of my connections from my different internships and working with HR folks to actually get a job for the marketing store sister company. And that company was called Havi. It's Havi. And what they did is they were a supplier to McDonald's. So they did the sourcing and distribution of all food and packaging for McDonald's. And my role with them was specific to local packaging. So I started out on the Midwest business. Basically what my role would be is if any of you guys are from Wisconsin and like 2 years ago you went into a McDonald's and you saw they were doing brats and cheese curds, and when you got the cheese curds, they came in like the little clamshell that had the Green Bay Packers logo on it. That was what I did. So I would work with the agencies to develop the artwork and then work with the food suppliers to make sure we could actually get brats and cheese curds to the McDonald's restaurants in Wisconsin. So started out in the Midwest business, shifted over to the Eastern United States business, and then just a couple months ago, I actually transitioned over to McDonald's corporate side. So as opposed to doing food and packaging for the East Coast business, now I help McDonald's with their digital strategy, still on a local scale for the East Coast business. But like if any of you guys have the McDonald's app and you go in, what you can see through the app are a lot of different offers and deals that'll get you like buy one sandwich, get one for $1, or free McCafe when you purchase XYZ kind of thing. So my role with McDonald's, and specifically for the restaurants out on the East Coast, is to help them with that offer strategy. Basically, take a look at a lot of their redemption numbers, average check associated with those offers, and recommend a set of offers that is going to be profitable to them and then also make the owner-operators happy. So that's kind of how I got to where I am now and a little bit about what I do at McDonald's. As far as kind of other miscellaneous questions, favorite memories of AKPsi, this was a really hard one. I mean, obviously, as you guys know, AKPsi is a really awesome organization. I was in it for 8 semesters, so lots of memories there. My time on the membership team was really, really amazing. Banquets were always really awesome. But I think my favorite specific memory, it was my senior year, and AKPsi had planned a trip to, I think it was Tyrol or Cascade or one of those ski hill mountain things, and I'd never skied or snowboarded before. But I was like, all right, sure, yeah, why not? So I think there was like maybe 8 or 10 of us that drove over to the hill, and I like learned to ski for my first time in my life with my brothers in AKPsi. So that was a lot of fun, a lot of falling, a lot of pizza down the bunny hill. But yeah, it was that was a really, really awesome memory, just kind of building those bonds and experiencing something new. Last question on here, favorite place to eat in Madison. My favorite place to eat is Los G's, Los Gemelos for those that are unfamiliar. Yeah, it's like just like a really cool little Mexican place right by Samba. Awesome burritos, fajitas, really good margaritas. So yeah, that's, I would say, my favorite place to eat now, probably when I was in college too. So yeah, overall, that's a little bit about me. Mitch has my contact info, and I'm sure he's going to share it with all of you guys. But if you ever have any questions, any sort of networking opportunities or career questions or resume type things, literally whatever you guys want. I'm definitely here to be a resource for you guys. It's, essentially what the advisor position exists to be as. So anything you guys need, feel free to connect in with Mitch or just reach out to me directly. I'm more than happy to chat with you guys, spend some time on the phone. Yeah, whatever you guys need. So hopefully I'll get a chance to meet with you guys soon, come introduce myself in person. But otherwise, until then, good luck with the rest of the semester. Keep doing what you're doing, and on Wisconsin.